Hi guys, thanks for clicking on this, and hi to my subscribers. If you're wondering why I'm making a fitness video, it's because, why not? No. Some of you DM'd me about Diastasis Recti, the things that I've learned, and to put up a video or share my tips, and I was like, yeah, I need to, because this is confusing. I am not a fitness instructor, I'm not a trainer, I'm not a physical therapist, assistant in any way. I am just a mom of two, and I recently had a baby. He's 3.5 months old, actually almost 4 months. And I was clicking on this type of video and being like, what the heck am I doing? So I figured, if possible, let me simplify it the best I can. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about Diastasis Recti, what not to do, and what to do, and my tips, what I learned. Because girl, I learned a lot. If I can do it, I promise you, you can do it. I'm getting results. First and foremost, if you're just starting to work out, or if you've already been working out, whatever the case, stop doing sit-ups, crunches, planks, absolutely not. Even sitting up in your bed, getting out of bed, like just coming out directly up, stop doing that. Go on your side, like when you were pregnant, like that, and use your arms. What else? Any kind of push up on the floor, if you're in like a plank position, stop doing it. I know, it's annoying. It's like, why? First of all, Diastasis Recti, however you say the word, it's just the separation of your abs after pregnancy, or if you've gained a lot of weight. And it's so freaking annoying, because with my first that didn't happen, and now with the second it did. But there is good news, because we can heal. The whole thing is just building up that core strength. And the key is figuring out how to work out your transverse abdominis. It's a fancy word for the deepest layer of your abs. So some of the things that I was like kind of confused with was like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at these YouTube videos and I'm doing these workouts, or I'm trying to, and I'm not supposed to work out my abs, but then I'm supposed to work out a certain muscle. Am I doing it right? Like, how do I work this out and not this? Am I gonna do more harm than damage? I mean, do more damage than good? So like all these like questions you can't ask a YouTube video as you're watching it, right? You're like, what the heck am I gonna do? So I was like, I need to see a physical therapist so they can feel like it as I'm doing a workout. Am I doing it right? Just want to say this, you can activate your core when you're doing these workouts. So you can activate this area as you're doing the lower, deeper. It's just staying away from certain exercises and trying to focus on the lower and deeper layer. The other thing that I really want to say is what you need to start doing. I'm going to put down the 2 or 3, 1 or I don't know, just a couple videos down below on what my physical therapist sent me at first, the beginner's breathing techniques. I wanted to skip this for myself as I was learning this. I'm like, I don't care about the breathing techniques. Like, just give me the exercise and let me get to it. Listen, you have to do this in this order, because I'm telling you, it makes the biggest difference. It's a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you, if you are intentional about this and really try. My kids are gonna wake up soon, by the way. You really try to do this, you're doing it daily, I promise you, you will see results. I went from 2.5 fingers to 2 fingers. I actually haven't checked in like 2 weeks, so I don't know what that is. It's a slow progress, but I feel amazing. And after the first 2 weeks of doing this, I felt such a difference internally in my pelvic floor and in my abdomen. What is pelvic floor therapy? Another question. Kegels, okay? Maybe there's other techniques, I don't know. But the key of this, all of this, is literally asking questions. Ask some mom, or you have to know somebody who's gone through this, that has had success and progress. Maybe somebody who didn't, and they got hernias and did reverse damage after working out. You have to just ask questions. obviously look up YouTube videos. If your insurance covers it, go to physical therapy. It makes a difference. I am going once a week, and it is helping me. It's helping me learn different workouts, more advanced workouts as I'm learning, and just doing your research. I promise you, it's gonna be so worth it. And even if it's overwhelming at first, it gets easier. You train your brain to do this, and your body becomes second nature. So you want to do floor to core. So start doing your Kegels. After, like I said, after 2 weeks, I felt stronger in that. I was like, this is how it's supposed to feel? Like, you can feel your pelvic floor strengthening? That's crazy. So I never knew what that felt like. Just start doing Kegels every day as you're sitting there. Be aware of yourself. And the breathing techniques that I'm putting down below. Because the breathing, I think it's lateral, I don't know if you do it, but it's a deep belly breathing, in and out, and let all your air out and you suck in, is a way of working your abdomen. And then we're gonna work on the breathing techniques with the exercises. Okay, so the basic one that you'll see if you're doing some research is the heel roll, and then the knee that goes out on both sides. So this is what you're gonna do with your breathing, right? You take a deep breath in, and not a shallow breath, or not a breath that's just in your lungs. It's gonna be a belly deep breath. So ready? Expand. Breathe out. As you're breathing out, suck in your stomach so your belly button is pulled to the floor, and like it's like pushing against the floor. Do it again. Breathe in. Release. Suck in your belly button to the floor. Now, as it's to the floor and you hold that position, you're going to activate your core, which is just another word for tightening your abs. That is okay to do. That is what you want to do. Now we're going to add that to a simple workout. Make sure also your body is relaxed, no tension there at all. Tighten, and you do a heel roll. Okay, there's baby toy. Keep it tight. You want to make sure nothing, you can't get anything underneath. You can't. Don't raise your back. You have to keep it flat against the floor. I know. There's a lot of little things and details that you're like, all right, this is too overwhelming. I can't even count. So don't worry about counting. Just focus on the breathing. Guys, I'm editing this. I'm realizing here that, like, as I'm saying to breathe in, like a deep breath, a belly breath, the point isn't to push your belly out as far as it can go. It's just to feel that you're getting a full breath, like the full air in your belly and then in your lungs. Like, it's not just going to be like a shallow breath. But if you push your belly out too far, it's going to not help the healing process. So I know it's a little confusing, but just try to focus on the deep breath, but maintaining like neutral in your belly. And then when you release, it's getting pulled in. Does that make sense? I hope. Tightening, keep your back to the floor, heel, in and out. You can still breathe. You're supposed to still breathe as you're doing this and keep this tight, but it's a little hard at first. So you breathe, your back against the floor, tighten your abs, relax every other muscle if you can, and you're just gonna do like 3 sets of 10, but if you can't count it first, just do it, however many you want. That's the one. The next exercise. Deep breath in. Suck it in. Against the floor. Tighten. Relax your muscles. Keep it tight. What is this? I don't know the name of it. But you're focusing on your abs right now. And it's just working out the side. Just working out that transverse abdominis. We do it to the other side. This is very simple. Very simple. I couldn't, in the video it's like, oh, you'll feel it deep down. Like, what am I feeling? So I'm talking to the PT. I'm like, what am I supposed to feel? It's like, oh, it's very subtle. But that's because my muscles weren't built yet. So I really couldn't feel anything. And I also wasn't tightening this. You tighten this. Eventually you will, once you get control of it, you'll feel it. Okay, so that's that. And I'm not gonna like do the whole workout with you. But what I want to say also is that this transverse abdominis, what this is literally wraps around your entire body like a belt. And what it's doing as you're strengthening that, instead of just like your six pack, it's pushing your abdominals together like a belt. And that's a really cool analogy, thinking of a belt kind of pushing it. So your linea alba is what's in between your abs. That, as you're pregnant, it stretches and expands. But if there's not good tension there could be holes eventually. So that's when hernias happen. Basically, like your organs poke out. Not cool. No. We want to prevent that. We want to heal this. So that's why it's so crucial to stop working this, focusing on the abs, six pack, and really building up that muscle. And I'm telling you, like, this can be 10 to 15 minutes out of your day, like even 10 minutes, like as long as you're just focusing on doing Kegels, breathing techniques, working your way up to doing those very few workouts. Once you start to feel like, oh, after 2 weeks you'll feel a difference, then you can add on a more advanced workout, which I'm doing, and I can help you with that too. Maybe I'll make another video on that, but I just wanted to keep the basics and encourage you to really just keep looking up things, look up videos, learn more about it. I will put in the Instagram, that's so helpful to me, and a video clip, because when I first did this, I was talking to a mom, my sister Michelle connected me with her, and she was like, pelvic floor therapy is what like really healed me, and it took about a year. Some people it's like 6 to 12 months to heal this, so don't get discouraged. But just that simple statement alone, pelvic floor therapy, me taking that information, what she talked about, to my physical therapist and being like, so pelvic floor, like, is that important in this? Yeah. They were like, yes, it is. You don't necessarily need a pelvic floor therapist, which they have, and my midwife said I didn't need one. Just because you don't need a therapist in it, you do need to do pelvic floor therapy. You do need to strengthen your floor to your core. It's all connected. You want to work those things out. So I was like, okay, so that's Kegels? And she's like, yeah. Like, there's just little details that people don't know. Some might, but like, to me, that was like a crucial key component to this. It's like, okay, I have to work out my pelvic floor and strengthen that. And now I feel such a difference in my pelvic floor, which I've never in my life felt. And also the muscles surrounding my entire body, I feel. And it's honestly helped me in every other workout. And now I breathe correctly, I activate my core, I do all the things as I'm doing squats and different things that like I normally would have never focused on. So it's honestly been a blessing. And please, like, just be encouraged. I was on the same exact page as you if you're looking at this video or other videos, like, what am I supposed to do? So if you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Charlotte. And I'm a mother of 2. I'm a wife. In October will be of 6 years. Crazy. And I am a believer in Jesus Christ. And so my channel is basically my vlogs and my life and basic content of being the best woman you can be, the most well-rounded person you can be, body, mind, and spirit, and just trying to, be as authentic as I can be, show the flaws and the ups and downs, and I'll hopefully be encouraging to any other woman out there who struggles in this crazy society and life and motherhood and, you know, all the above. So hopefully you'll like my content, and if you do, you could subscribe. If not, I hope this video was helpful. And I will put every link below that I can that is helpful. Good luck on this journey. You can do it. Was this simplified? Yeah. Okay. Ciao.